Guess what I was setting up. Maybe I just haven't gotten to the bad part yet. But as to talk about on social, I kind of wonder if, like, content creators I've watched online kind of... What's the opposite of overhyping? Like, polar opposite? Not even underhype, but negatively hype. What's it called? Isle of Armor DLC? Because, like, I got it at the same time as I got Crown Tundra, and the power went out last night, so I'm just like, what else am I gonna do? My Switch has full battery, let's try it out. Well, like, I was originally starting out with trying to make story progress, but then just like, then I remembered that I remembered that the DLC kind of picks up in difficulty if you don't do it before becoming the Pokemon League champion. So I'm figuring like, why not? I'll do it tonight. No real reason not to. Oh shoot, did I ever actually set... Speaking of not setting things up properly, stream's still on Let's Go Eevee. Probably should update the title too. Clean out. Adventures galore. Yeah, and the whole galore thing kind of works because Galar region. Never forgot to mention, but thanks for the raids over the Kanto event. The Mr. Mario. Oh, cool. I do remember inviting you to one. I couldn't remember if I did more than one. And honestly, like, I don't even remember if I saw you in the stream or saw you in the raid lobby. So I just figured like, there's 3-star raids. I'm gonna be inviting someone anyways. So why not just invite whoever's online in that? And I guess it worked out, so all the better. Alright, I can kind of tell that I'm a little tired because I'm just blinking out on exactly how to actually get where all the promo pages are. At this rate, I'm not even gonna have time to like do some prep cleanup before the stream starts proper. Oh, congrats on the shiny Mewtwo. Can't believe I completely glanced over that. That's pretty good. Yeah. The shiny Mewtwo is now your highest CP Pokemon, as a Mewtwo typically does. Let's see if I can catch one more thing before things actually start up. And... well, I guess the first minute I'm gonna just be transferring anyway, so... might as well wait until it starts to put on the incense. Alright. Yeah, I think we're as good as ready to start as I would hope for. Oh yeah, Spotlight Hour. Yep. 6 p.m. local time. That's the main reason why I'm actually doing a stream so early today. Because, like, I haven't even touched GBL yet. And honestly, once you've done a video or two on the first couple days of GBL, there's not really anything new to add. It's kind of just like the same... you might like, it might be interesting in the fact that you actually find a lot of shenanigans, or you might come across a lot of different Pokemon because you're all starting from the same place. But I just think it'd be more interesting to wait until... I think it'd be more interesting to wait another week when I'm a little higher up in rank. And I didn't even get to play yesterday because, like, I kind of turned off doing anything productive when the power went out. I guess I could, like... and I've been... I was thinking of, on a tangent of doing something different tonight. I was thinking, maybe I'll just run the chill vibe music instead of going for Dynamax Adventures, because we've had quite a few Dynamax Adventure streams, so I can imagine if the music kind of just blending together. Just some thoughts I was thinking about. I've been so, out of it lately. I haven't even really finished my cleaning. I did a bit of stuff with the storage, but it's not quite there yet. I think I've only gotten to, Hoenn. I was working backward from Mel 10 all the way to Hoenn. So I haven't really, dug too closely in Kanto, minus the past couple times. There's, I probably don't need... Oh. Well, if I'm gonna IV check, I probably need that bar. And not bad, but I have so many Blastoise, and I guess Blastoise is a little more useful now that the Mega's been released. But I still don't find you only need one for the Mega anyway. Oh, this one... I guess... My organization in general has just been all over the place lately. And Weedle's ooh. Weedle's, I've got 200 Hundles already. 3 if I can count the one that I already evolved, so there's definitely no reason to hold on to that stuff anymore. Oh, I think it's time. So why not just go in and dump these all out now? 4 candies, some XLs, and I can at least go for what I've actually cleaned out so far, and I kind of want to go one by one, even though I could select all, because I have a feel trade fodder things. I've kind of been on the fence of what I actually want to... If I want to... There's a lot of things in this 4 candy pile that I've been debating whether to actually wait until I actually meet up with people to trade, versus stuff that I just want to get rid of right away. And there's also 1 or 2 Pokemon Home stuff hiding in the mix. And ever since Niantic added this toggle in the options where you can just... I think I also would rather have a Raikou at home rather than Kanto. I guess I'll have to come back for those. I forgot to unfavorite them. Do I have any Shundos? Or Schlundos? I've heard of Shady or Hundo. I know what Shundo is. It'll probably be obvious what the other thing is, but I'm just blinking out on it right this particular moment. I know there's Shady, a Hundo Shadow Pokemon. But yeah. Oh, that's right. I have this one labeled for candy because I have a Ultra that's even better already. And I did save this one for home, but do I really need to? I guess it's not too much work to actually get to home from there. Shiny Lucky Hondo. Oh, funny you mentioned that. Speaking of where? Oh, that's right. You can't mass transfer lucky Pokemon. The short answer is indeed I do. The shiny, my first Hundo, and technically the only, or my first Shundo, and technically my only Shundo that I've caught in a while, is a Mincino. You know, we're almost done going for transferring stuff, so I could probably just show you real quick. This is the thing, I almost transferred a really good Melton, and maybe I'll just find out after the fact that I already had an even better one, and that's why I labeled it, but just to be on the safe side. And there was all these selections I was hoping to trade for. Your selection contains legendary, Pokemon, or mythical. I'm sure. I'm 99% sure, but even on the 1% that it does turn out to be something wrong. I know, I'm 100% sure that it's nothing crazy that I'm transferring, but I'm pretty sure like everything here is what I actually want to get rid of. I guess we'll come back later, but first, Krabby for all it's worth. Alright. I guess before I get too comfortable, I should also like go into my settings for homes. Can you get shinies from grunts? As far as I am aware of, no. You can get them from leaders if you're extremely lucky. But as far as I'm aware, you cannot get them from grunts. Yeah, sorry if I haven't been like too interactive. I just really want to make sure I prioritize cleaning things up. Yeah, listen. I'm gonna be like slowly transferring all the shinies labeled home anyways. So let's start with that and I'll do more off screen. I've only got one out of the 473. Really? I never finished doing it in Pokemon Home. You know what? While we're getting things started, why don't we like start up a Dynamax Raid Adventure lobby? Just while I'm doing this home thing. I'll wait. I guess I'll wait a millisecond just to make sure that. See if you're interested in joining Lava. Because beyond that, I think I'm just. I have the game set up for this sort of thing, and I figured I'd be doing it eventually. Got a shiny Horsey off Instant recently, like 2-star. Congrats. That does remind me, I never actually finished the story about the Hundos. Or the Shundos that I gotten. Because I do have... Come on. Just want to take care of this now before I forget. So we got 4-star. And shiny. Oh, that doesn't do both. But I think I kind of already accidentally spoiled the big one. Why can't it last? Oh, that's a new setting that they recently added. It's a little toggle you have to do on the settings screen just to make sure that you don't accidentally transfer legendaries by mistake. I'll show you real quick. You go into the options, or the settings up in the corner, and just scroll down, and there should be a new option if your phone's up, if your app is updated, called Expand Group Transfer. You check it in, and it'll allow you to transfer legendary Pokemon and certain mythicals when selecting multiple Pokemon in your storage. You get the little disclaimer, you hit allow, and then it's all good. Now I'm gonna just like start a random with the Dynamax Adventures. Or I guess not random, but ho-ho. But that was just by mistake. Also, I forgot I have to actually go online. And I mean, we had a nice warm-up. But I think we can like turn up the atmosphere of the music at the very least. Funk feels like overkill. I guess we'll go. Why don't I just start with jazz and go from there? You know, I'm kind of finding myself missing the Dynamax Adventure music, but... Y is for bike, okay. One of these times I was gonna actually get it. Actually, I kind of wonder, like, if that's gonna be too much internet activity for the stream to handle. But I guess we're gonna just find out now. Actually, sorry for all the wishy-washiness, but it's bugging me that there's all these Krabbies, and one of them could be the shiny I'm looking for, and I haven't touched a single one yet. So let's actually, like, clear some crabs. Like, oh man, I thought I had a funny in-joke reference, but I don't think I can get it. Just like, I guess it'd be the non-in-joke equivalent would be just like, go to a sushi restaurant. We're gonna clear these crabs faster than people at a sushi restaurant. I could have just said that. I could have avoid like begging at the Masai Luca crab thing that only I would get, and maybe like some close friends. And just said sushi bar. I mean, I don't think you actually serve crab at. Yeah, you could. It's close enough to fish. But I don't know if it's actually a thing. Point is, I may just make myself more hungry, but these crabs have got to go. They're gonna eat up the crabs and go from there. At least assuming I can chew for the crabs faster than they can put them out. Yeah, I got so sidetracked that I didn't even get to show it. But yeah, I think you saw a brief glimpse of it. The two Shundos that I got is that Mincino from the research day that I have of course evolved. And I was lucky enough to do a lucky trade for a Charmander a while back. So I have a shiny, lucky Hundo Charizard. It's a bittersweet because, like, I went all out, like, evolving it during one of the community days and using Elite Charge TM to get the other community day move. And I realized after the fact how much it actually limits me because, like, it's maxed out, so I can't use it for GBL. It's Omega, so and basically with Dragon Breath being the quick community day quick move, I can basically use it for as a Mega Charizard X in very few situations that comes up, and that's it. I guess I could use it to some degree as a Mega Charizard Y, but like without a Fire Quick move, it kind of works a lot better. Oh dear. Corver wants to find a difference between this picture and... Yeah, I'm gonna just swap over to the screens till all the internet can appreciate this meme. I know they're different. I just not sure if they're different enough to not be at sushi bar, but I do appreciate the meme. I think we're finally getting to a point where the Krabbies aren't coming out as quickly. Well, if this Krabby wouldn't be so stubborn. Alright. Oh. Duh. You know, you really think, like, I make a layout that has both chat and these two screens? But on the other hand, I don't know. I kind of wonder if we're, like, just at a point where... Because you see how much room that these two things are taking up in of itself. If I do a third one, then is it even worthwhile? Is there even a point to Like, where would I even fit it? Like, rotate it sideways and put it up on top? And I guess I could go into Pokemon Go PvP screen, except it's not working for some reason while we're waiting. And I guess I'll ask one more time since I'm all set up. Are you down for some Dynamax Adventures, or should I just go with Randall's Online until more people are at the chat, if more people show up to the chat? Oh man, of course you have a Snorlax when I, like, literally have a team that can do diddly squat, or, like, the least prepared team for this sort of thing is not right now. Okay, that's cool. It might actually work better, because that way, like, we don't have to do, like, 2 people and 2 AIs. I could just go all AIs, even if it's just with random people on the internet. And maybe we'll have, once I actually start doing something in Sword and Shield, maybe more people can come up then. Maybe I can get away with, like, asking in the chat. We can make this work out. I think I'm gonna, like, yeah, I'll go with Ho-Ho to start off with, just so I have some vague idea knowing what I'm doing. And go from there. Alright. Yeah. I think I'm gonna, like, try to find my earbuds, because that's... Find my earbuds, plug it in so I can actually listen to Sword and Shield music, and we'll go back to the Dynamax Adventures thing. It kind of worked out to have this sort of music for, like, an intermission anyways. Come on, Jose. Have those people from your stream come back recently? It's been a good question. I've kind of had, like, short answer, I'm not sure. I don't think, like, everyone who was at... If you're talking about the Dynamax Adventure stream, everyone who was at that stream hasn't all been together quite yet. But I think I've seen a couple of them pop in every now and then for other things like GBL and that. Let's Go Eevee didn't really have too much of a showing, but it kind of worked out because the main two... Yeah. Kite hasn't been around recently, but, like, they're only around for Dynamax Adventure, so I'm not too worried about that. And I have seen the other at some Pokemon Go streams every now and then. Alright. Slowking. Yeah. I should just go with a water type until we narrow down something else. Alright. And don't mind me while I'm fiddling around with the mic a little bit. Actually, I should probably plan my route out first. Of course, when I go for Hole, there's no rock types to work around with anywhere here. Looks like there's at least some water at the far end. I'm gonna go left, but I think, like, it's just like, this is one time that I pretty much would understand any direction the chat goes in. Alright. Meeting away for one little spit. Oh, I plugged it in, but of course I didn't actually do anything with it. Alright. Let's get the Elgato back in here. Of course I plug in my earbuds for the video game, but I forgot to actually set earbuds in my ear. It's all good. Might sound a little weird for another minute, but it's all good. I mean, it's good that we're going up against a Talonflame, because this is good practice for when we go up against the Ho-Hos, because basically same typing. Just a bit of a shame that we don't actually have anything to go with. And, of course, I have no sound because my TV, I muted the volume for. There we go. I mean, it's at least sounding right for you guys for a little bit, but now it should sound good for you as well. I don't know. Eventually, I'm gonna find some sort of system to actually do music for Dyanamax Adventures. It just didn't feel right today. Maybe because I use Prezi too much for GBL. Alright. Are you a new crab? So, I don't need this. I personally don't think any of us should take it. But I guess like it would have been better to have Talonflame than the Mushroom. But I'm kind of just speaking to avoid with the whole Randalls and everything. Got Ghost and Normal, Water and Psychic. Oh, Normal is the Diddle Path. I don't know if it's the right choice, but it certainly is the fun choice. So that I'm definitely down for going with that. Alright. Don't mind me as I just quickly... It's probably too high of a level for Great League, but I'm gonna hold on to it just in case. It's not like the end of the world if I don't get one extra Krabby candy, because I wait until after the event to transfer it anyways. Well, that was pretty good, but I think I have a Hundo Krabby, so it's fine. Now, what do we got for this? I guess I'll Nasty Plot and then maybe... No. This is probably just as good of an idea. You know what would be a cool quality of life improvement? Like, I know how some smartphone apps you can just like, specifically the phone app, you can just take your thumb and slide it across and it'll select multiple things. If I could do that with Pokemon Go, that would be immensely helpful. Yeah, sorry I'm not like too talkative. I'm enjoying myself right now. Like, this is kind of just like me when I'm not on a caffeinated state. Like, I've had the caffeine soda, but during work, and I haven't had any since I've gotten out of work. And even then, it's like half a can or half a bottle. Half a can implies that it's the smaller cans. Point being, I'm in like, I may not feel as talkative today, but I am enjoying myself right now. How far do I want to go? Alright, so I got Future Sight out. I think we're doing damage at a steady enough rate that it's like... This is special moves anyways. I'll just go for Ice Punch so I can save my power points for Ho-Ho, just in case we don't get anything better. And on the Crab side, for 44 is the last one I transferred. So all of you can go. No, I probably shouldn't have my controller right up to the mic. It's probably getting picked up. Alright, got... I think one more Ice Punch and we'll be doing good. We are doing pretty good so far, considering the elephant in the room, which is my typing versus the opponent's typing. We're not going to say that too loud because I don't want to jinx myself. And I guess while I'm like just chilling anyways, I guess it's a good time if I need to plug the little Pokemon, plug the latest episode of the Pokemon Go Fireside Chat. It's up on SoundCloud and YouTube now. You got invited to Landers, but no pass. Well, that's unfortunate. I assume you already claimed the free pass from the shop anyways. So that wouldn't be an option. I don't know. I mean, like, the good. I guess I guess part of it is just I already got myself in the mindset of I want to take a break. Yeah, there's good reasons to raid for Landorus, but I'm just gonna take a break. I mean, I did one Landorus today, but that was only because like I wasn't able to claim the free pass. I've been sitting on that free pass because I've had 3 remote raid passes. So I just got invited to a remote raid. And it wasn't even like a good time to do a raid because like I was just getting back to work from a break. But I'm just like, I don't know how long this free pass is going to be around. No, I'm like one of the few people who actually have a good Pokemon 4 Ho-Ho. Not great, but good. I'm going to just leave it at that. So, I mean, I definitely did a Landorus raid just to assure that I actually be able to claim that remote raid pass before it went away. It's not like I would. Landorus is definitely something I'm gonna do if I see one with a free pass on the mine. I guess we're going water because nothing else down the other path. But I think I'm like the genies, the forces of nature, whatever you want to call them, I think I'm going to take it chill until their Fenarian forms come out. Because it would be nice to get a shiny, I definitely wouldn't complain about that. But they kind of just seem like... they don't really seem that exciting for me. Like, the only one I'm really like going to keep a mind on is Tornadus, because I actually missed out on that the first time it came around. So, I'll definitely do at least one Tornadus raid. Get that Dex entry for the heck of it, and maybe I'll get a shiny along the way. But I definitely want to make sure that I'm ready to raid when it wouldn't be a bit. The other reason why I'm like, I'm probably going to regret not going easy with Landorus, because Landorus Fairy form is a really good ground type. Like, it actually outpaces Groudon from by here. So, like, even if the normal Landorus isn't good, and even then, I think the normal Landorus is good, I just haven't cared enough to pay attention. So, I don't want to confirm on that. I'd rather, like, fact check myself first. But even if the normal Landorus is bad, it's kind of worth like having the candies to actually do. It's worth having the candies to do for the Fairy form later on down the road. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, like if I was more prepared, I would already have all this stuff labeled for candy and it would already be transferred. But it's fine, I'm not walking, you know, like I should if I really want a shiny hunt for them. I guess it's just like, it kind of was cold today, so that's half the reason I didn't want to go for it. Want to go outside and actually play today. Other half was like, I've always been meaning to do this type of stream, or at least try it out to see how well it works. It's just hard to do a stream this time of day, because like, I get out of work at 5. We usually eat dinner as a family sometime between 5 and 6. Maybe even a little bit down to 6:30, but that just puts things even more in perspective. Am I still Dynamax? Yeah. Yeah, I'm a human being like everyone else. Oh yeah, I can't believe I never even got around to labeling these Mareeps. And the saddest thing is, like, I might even want to transfer that lucky one, because I already have a lucky Mareep. I'm just not sure if it's better or worse than this one. Alright. Get that in here. Oh, okay, you did catch... Okay, that was bad. I didn't think that far ahead. I guess I am wrong. Orphans are human beings. Yeah, I got an invite for the Landorus. Shoot, you know what? I might as well, like, just at least check to see if they have enough people to do the raid. I assume they went 5. Yeah, they're good. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm already just trying to get as many Krabbies as I can. Okay, I'm surprised no one is actually taking this. Really? No one's taking... This isn't a bad... That wasn't a bad wish cast. I was on the fence about going for it. I still can't believe, like, we're going up against a fire type and no one wanted that water type. Not even a bad water type. But it was just like, nah, we're good. We'll be perfectly fine for the fire type. With fellow fire types and whatever else they had. This is the downside of playing with randos, but it's not as bad as playing with computers. Okay, stream's still doing good. Yeah, this only raises special attack. Well, this sucks. I have a Nancy plotter, but only one special attack move. You know, this is insanely bad considering, like, I mean, I guess we have 2 electric types, so if they nuke, but I'm assuming because I'm playing with randos, they wouldn't actually know that it was Ho-Ho. They would just see that it was a fire type. So I'm surprised that we actually have 2 electric types for this guy. Yeah, what was I saying? Like, I guess it could be going far, far worse. Yeah, I guess it's kind of getting dark already. I'm not quite the fan of walking in the dark. So it's probably fine for Krabby hunting that I did this at home anyways. On the tangent of shiny Krabbies, like, there's a lot of stuff from, like, Kanto Tour. The Kanto Tour was great and all, but my luck wasn't the greatest with it. Like, I did get a couple good shinies that I haven't had before, but there's also a lot of shinies that I actually wanted that I didn't get, but more so, like, shinies I already had a ton of that I just got more of. Like Ekans and a couple of Community Day mons. Yeah, I'm not sure if I did Nancy plot twice, but I definitely feel like I'd be waiting too long if I just don't go for it now. Can't get a chance to tour pass, you're stuck at home. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Like, they promoted this, that you could do it from home, and that is technically true, but I don't know if you'd be able to get your... It's an expensive ticket. Like, it was at GoFest levels of tickets, and mind you, it was like GoFest levels of game, but that also means, like, GoFest level cost, and GoFest levels of intended to actually be outside, where next to Pokestops and all that. So you get the point I'm getting at. Like, it's probably for the best that you didn't like spend the money and wasn't able to like do everything with it anyways. Yeah, like Talonflame. I'm still pondering why that Talonflame didn't swap out for the Wish Cast earlier on. It definitely would have helped us if it did. Because like the trainers at the Pokestops, I mean, like, were a big part of it. They weren't that important, but like they're completely tied to Pokestops, so there was like special research that you can finish if you didn't go through them. And there was also like, I felt like you could like get a lot more Pokemon when you're out, like as the game typically designed around. And it's like they say, like restocking that. Really wanted your team just to make up for the lost one, Bulbasaur or Psyduck. I'm sure you'll get that shiny Dratini eventually. Like, considering this, I just feel like Dratini is a Pokemon that's gonna come around again, one way or another. It almost had another Community Day with the Community Day poll. When they want to do something special, especially with Kanto, they're decently frequent in the wild. I'm surprised we haven't had a Dratini Spotlight Hour yet. So that's coming, like, intuition kind of coming, not based on any factual fact or anything. Yeah, Psyduck's actually one of the ones that I was looking for too. Instead I got Ekans. I think Voltorb. If I had to just wait, we lost? I know it's like fiddling around. I know I didn't like go. I know that wasn't my best run, but I really did think going for the Future Psych instead of just going straight, setting up the Future Psych to make it as strong as I could, and then going for Water Moves was a better play just because like I couldn't take advantage of my boost otherwise. But maybe I should have just gone for the Water Moves straight on forward. Not really vibing with any of these. Like, maybe you could do a fun thing with the special attack Wish Cast. Yeah. But my thinking was, like, Future Psych is such a powerful move that Future Psych is... I stand by it. I stand by my thinking. I will acknowledge that how it could have been a bad play in hindsight. We didn't really have the best team going into that anyways. But like, Razor Cell wouldn't have done that much, even though it was super effective damage, so my thinking was just trying to go... If I was only going to go for one Future Sight, I would try to make it as good as possible, and then start attacking. It seemed like we were decent enough defensively that I could last long enough for it to work. First turn Future Psychic, then Razor Shells. I guess. I thought like the extra attack boost would more than made up for the time that it was lost, but... Yeah. I've done Ho-Ho raids very quickly too, when you have a team of all rock types. You gotta keep in mind, like, we didn't have a single Pokemon that had rock type moves, and that would have, like, double super effectiveness, wiped it out completely. But I'll stop jawing about it. Like, if I was real, I say stop jawing about it, and then I come up with another excuse of like, I didn't really care about that Ho-Ho anyways. Which, I mean, I care more about Shiny Krabby, so it's not all wrong, but it's just kind of ironic that I was just saying, I'm gonna stop making excuses. And I didn't care about for it anyways. Totally not another excuse. Alright. Should be Ho-Ho again. So I think I'm actually going for a Starmie, so we at least have a Rock-type move. And I guess it also would be a Water-type. Hindsight, though, I really was hoping someone would pick up the Hattering just because just Life Dew on the party would be nice. But Lycanroc is pretty good, too. please at least go for the Ragnarok. I'll regret ever even bringing up the Hatterene if our last friend here doesn't go for the Ragnarok. Thank goodness. I find I like jinx things in a not exactly positive way. Any more rock types in the field? Nope. I'm gonna try to keep my eye on the ground type though, just in case like it's a rock ground. Does it come enough typing? That looks like the elephant Pokemon, so no. Which way? Right had the electric type. I could have sworn there was an electric type on the left path, but I didn't have enough time to double check. Well, hopefully there's an electric type on that left path. Because otherwise we could be in a little bit of trouble there. Pardon me. Ground is Mudsdale. Yeah, I mistaken the Pokemon, understood the sentiment. Man, I'm still tempted to go... Well, I guess I have Icy Wind and that's super effective too. Screw it. This feels dumb to not wait for the rock type to go through with it, but on the other hand, if I go now and take this thing out before it would get around the Dynamaxing, one, like some people, especially with Randalls, just Dynamax whenever they have the opportunity. So at least if I Dynamax, we got super effective damage. 2, I forgot what 2 was, but I think it was related to... We're gonna probably take this thing out so quickly that it won't even get around to their turn to Dynamax anyways. And I checked the Krabby already, right? Yeah. I guess, like... Bit of a shame that I didn't just, like, go out and live stream, but I think it's a little too cold to live stream. Some of you may notice that, like, I was doing a little bit of live streaming in the summer. Like, I have, like, the app in that to sort of... It doesn't work well, but but at least functions. Live streaming right off my cell phone on the go. But I figured I would just wait until some late spring, early summer to start playing around with that again, because with winter, it's cold. And I feel like to do that effectively, I would need bare hands, and it's a bad idea to try to be outside right now without something to cover up your hands, for one. And two, like, it's actually hard. It's hard enough to commentate while walking. I've realized that from the past times I've done the on-field testing. It's even harder to do it in the winter, because it feels like your voice gets dry and you get dehydrated a lot quicker when you're outside in the winter trying to talk. Minus 20 degrees at the house. I'm gonna assume it's Celsius, but I won't be surprised that it's Fahrenheit. Either way, yikes. Of course they would have a Dynamax Pokemon when the bosses have Aftermatch. Imagine if that, like, screwed your entire run. You just barely survived this thing. Well, I mean, I guess you're already having problems if you're just barely surviving the first Pokemon in the Dynamax adventure. So I kind of take that back. Alright. Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's still pretty cold. And, like, I've kind of, like, paid so little attention, even though Fahrenheit is technically my local temperature. Been paying so little attention to it that I don't sometimes forget exactly how cold they are. I just know that... That's right, I have a rock type move, so I'm not swapping through here. Point is, it's cold. I thought we were, like, when the snow was starting to melt earlier on in the week, that we kind of be going back to more... We, like, stopped getting those sorts of temperatures. Yeah, of course we took the path with no electric Pokemon on it. What am I doing? I should go for... Actually, maybe we should go on the right path for the scientists. It's 52 below freezing. Yeah, just put it in perspective. Like, I kind of like translate between Fahrenheit and Celsius so many times I kind of like forget which is which. Can't make use out of Evilite. Don't think I have anything to make use of the white herb. I guess Lumberry it is. Alright, let's see if I can like sneak some cleanup in before the next Krabby comes around. Because I'm pretty sure that there's still like plenty of Pokemon that I haven't got around to checking off yet that I could transfer. Yeah, I don't need any of these shadows. And I don't need XL candies for them that bad, so there's no point in purifying them. Alright. Nothing great here. You know, I'm gonna go for Icy Wind just to help the buff, help the team and all that. And then we'll like go for neutral moves. Alright. Don't mind me if I'm not talking a little bit, because I just want to make sure that I guess. Oh yeah! Shoutouts to Shiny Articuno. Finally getting one of these. Like, I've been trying to get one ever since Raid Day. Since the first time that the shiny was available, we couldn't get it on Raid Day, and I've been checking Articunos ever since. But it only took until like this weekend's Raid Day to actually finally get that shiny Articuno. So I'm pretty happy about that in and of itself. I'm glad you remembered the TM away frustration. I'm actually kind of embarrassed because like usually I'm always on top of that, especially for rocket events. I got so caught up with rigging the legendary birds, I never got around to TMing away frustration, even though I made a whole list of Pokemon to TM frustration away from. It'll come back eventually, but it kind of stinks because it probably won't come back for a pretty long time. Alright. That was a very long turn. My Psychic is resisted, so I might as well go for Dazzling Gleam, because what else am I going to use it on? It's a 15-15... I assume you mean 8, because, like, any Pokemon that has an IV over the max isn't that... has to be, like, something amazing. So yeah, like... I don't think I'm ever really gonna use Articuno too much anyways, because like Manoswine outpaced it, Galarian Durantan outpaced it. So like, Articuno's still decent, but there's better ice types, and when your better ice types are non-legendary, it just, with how hard it is to get the candy for them, it just seems like it makes more sense to invest that Stardust into a non-legendary Pokemon. Anything else hiding here? I think at this point I gotta actually like swap back to the numeral decks and quickly browse that way. I'm at least almost back down to 1500, so yeah, probably don't need all of these, but I'll sort that out on my own time and have them ready for the next one, or the next time this bonus comes around. Ignore the Krabbies for a tiny bit. Is this execute any good? Yeah, it's good enough to transfer. Alright. That said, I probably should, like, get back to Operation Crab Hunt. Alright. Keeping this. Oh no. I mean, I get why you're doing it, but it still makes me very sad to see that go. We're really gonna be, like, beating our head over it. Okay, as long as we don't take the ground path, that's fine. I'm real afraid that they got in their heads as a normal... That makes even less sense, because the flying path at least has berries at the end. Ooh, the fun of playing with randos. Alright, come on. Oh, I guess you're a new Krabby. It's fine. I mean, I got so many Pokeballs that I could just use everything I can catch for the Stardust, but as long as I shiny check them, I'm not going to be too upset if I miss out on getting one of the crabs. Power Gem... do I save it for Ho-Ho, though? Well, it's not going to matter if we, like, don't get to Ho-Ho. So why not? I got like 20 PPE on the move. We'll be fine. Who's Dynamaxing? Of course, a Pokemon that can't even do super effective damage, to my knowledge. So probably one of the worst options that we could have gone with. Oh, well, it's fine. Good question, Lavo. I guess it is Ho-Oh, not Ho-Ho. I've always just called it that way. Ho-Ho just flows off the tongue better, even though... But I guess like saying the same word twice always flows off the tongue better. Yeah, that's all I can say. Besides, you're not wrong. I'm still like, you're not wrong, but my mind still feels blown anyways. Because it's probably like in the back of my mind, I always knew it wasn't that way. But but like, when I say it out loud, that's just the way it comes out. I've been saying it that way since I was a kid. I don't know if like in the anime if it actually is done. Ho-Oh. I guess the other thing, like, Ho-Oh sounds just way too similar to Ho-Ho that I could just be like half listening and still hear it as Ho-Ho. And it just reinforces the idea in my subconscious that it's pronounced the wrong way anyways. Because, like, if people are saying Ho-Oh, but my brain hears it as Ho-Ho, I'm gonna keep calling it Ho-Ho-Ho. And it's just the way it's gonna go. I guess, like, let's hop on over to Johto. While we're waiting for another crab, make sure there's nothing I'm overlooking there. Oh. Pardon me, I don't know what is up with like the burps when like I haven't even had Pop in so long. Don't know why it's just all saying, "Hey, let's come out now." Yeah, I'm pretty sure like I've had to hold on this totetic. Now, I'm not even gonna... I feel like my mouth's not even gonna try to talk now. It's like, you done both with the... Why even try to speak? Some water will probably help with that, though. And I guess while I'm in here, we can just... Yeah, that Krabby's no good. Okay, good. I was half tempted to take it just because it gives us rock coverage for the raid boss. Okay, and you know what? If people were actually paying attention to silhouettes, I think I get why we went the fire path now. I am sorry for just doubting the internet. Can you blame me for doubting the anonymous part of the internet, though? Alright. Yeah, nothing's like really coming out here, and... do want to get the grab. Come on. Alright. redemption arc time. We got 2 rock-type moves to our name. Kind of, nah. I tried to sync 2 out of the box before with the frickin' Nasty Pot Future Sight thing when I could have just gone for water moves. I'm not gonna oversync it again. Well, bye, Krabby. I was hoping that, like, you could stay for the novelty, but I guess if you don't want, if you want to go, then you gotta go. That reminds me, there's still some things I actually want to transfer away, but couldn't because of the mass transfer thing. So that should probably be my next objective, because I just realized that raid hour is almost over. Alright. Where are you? Yeah, I mean, they're not bad, but I know I got better ones. Oh, one of them has Earthquake. The other's a trade. I keep being... Well, it's a little bit of shame, but people apparently want you at the raid. Okay, now I think I see why I kept those ho-hos. They're the 2 legacies I already have. So, sure. I guess like there's like Dyanamax in that. Like I was saying though, people want you at the raids apparently, Lava. It's just a shame that you don't have the raid passes to actually join them. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Right. Which one? This is the Dyanamax that I was trying to get rid of before. Yes, I want to transfer the lucky Pokemon. Especially if it's going to give me a Candy XL for doing so. Ah shoot, it's the final stretch though. Get all the... Ooh. Oh, that's just amazing. Oh, I'm glad the Colossal actually Dynamax. That's probably going to save our butt. I just feel bad when I'm the one that gets knocked out. Because it makes me feel bad. It makes me feel like I'm letting the team down, even when I'm optimally prepared for the raid up ahead. Right. Come on, crap. Anyone else want to come along before the hour ends and we have to say farewell? Seems to be a little bit of a shame. Looks like we're not going to have a gold crab tonight. But someday, the crab will sparkle a gold lust for us. And it's probably kind of more green than gold. But I still would be happy to have it either way. Now, I've got to bite my tongue, because the back of my head I'm thinking, well, maybe we'll get a shiny from the adventure to make up for no shiny crab. But I feel like I just streaked myself out of having that luck in the first place. Yeah. A lot of fun stuff going on tonight from what I've seen. Like, let me, like, make sure I get what's going on here. No sparkles, unfortunately. And I don't want to start up another adventure because I do actually want to plan to end right at 7. If not only because of the fact that I haven't had dinner yet, I got a couple of people in mind to raid, and they both start at 7 o'clock. So it just works out that way. Like it's a little bit of a shame because I was gonna. There's someone that have been overdue to raid for a while, but then I find out like another friend of mine is doing their stream, and their stream is actually probably just even more fitting for what we're doing here. I'm jumping the gun a little bit though. Defense, special defense. Yeah, no, I'll just take the Colossal. 2 minutes left. It's a final crab down. Yeah, I didn't even feel like a decent attempt. Yeah, sorry they have a little bit of diversity today, but like Dynamax, I keep forgetting about just how long Dynamax Adventure can take. If I can find like a normal raid, which speaking of, looks like a normal raid just hiding out over here. Maybe I'll squeeze that in before we head out. So... I'll get that in there. Surely I have a dark type that would be relevant. With all the Dynamax adventuring that I've done, surely I picked up at least one guy in the process. I'm playing Smashing this guy I has the worst on the internet. Every time I was ahead, he just make his internet freeze 2 seconds. Well, that's a bit of a shame. My first thought is to like give the benefit of the doubt because they don't think you can control your lag that much, but I've seen people joke about having that sort of power over their lag, so maybe I'm wrong. Well, it looks like someone's joining us with a Zoroark, so maybe I'm just overthinking things. Still, I like to at least have a level 65 Pokemon going into this. So, you know, I think you have Shadow Ball anyway, so you'll work out. Now I'm ready to battle, and I'm gonna just go right in. If they're ready to go right in. Alright, 7 o'clock now, so this is definitely the last one tonight. Well, since we're not gonna raid him tonight, because I think well, maybe we will. I don't know what it is about. I thought like this racing would like show everyone who's live at the moment, but I kind of get the feeling it doesn't. Like, oh, raid hours out is over. That is indeed the end. All right. Shout out to showcasing off the shiny Zoroark there. Alright, this is a fair Dynamax for me to go for though, because I can actually just go ahead. Don't mind me, I'm gonna be a little like sidetracked because I'm convinced that they know people who are gonna be streaming tonight. It's just not showing them. Yeah. Of course, like on the home screen, it's not. And I guess they're not streaming yet anyways, like they want to start at 7, but like it's not quite ready at 7, so this is fine. I'm gonna pull them up so once we're done with this we can hop on right on over to the raid. You'll enjoy like the spotlight hour and hunting for crabs, right? What if we hunt for more crabs on someone else's stream? Well, that's what I have planned for today, because DeFi, fellow Pokemon Go streamer, part of our podcast community, DeFi, of course I'm tripping over all the numbers in her name now, it's a fellow Pokemon Go streamer. She actually does Pokemon Go on her streams a lot more than I do, so if you enjoy Pokemon Go, you'll definitely enjoy her content. She actually is conveniently for us, her time zone, the raid hours starting just now, so she's live. Oh, and she's still going for Tasmanian Tiger while doing it too, so I really want to raid her stream. So that is the game plan. I was trying to like find the URL to my friend Sephiroth1204 because he was going to be streaming Bug Fable around this time. I wanted to at least like include his link in the chat, even if we weren't going to raid him tonight, but I'll tweet it out on Twitter or something.